city, man, like you run this motherfucker. All these fake bullshit, cuz.
What's up, my G? Yeah, I'm gonna be to you by like a hot second though, fam. Yeah, I'm just waiting for, you know what I'm saying, for the rider shit to come through. Alright.
I'm back up on my bounce shit. Yeah. Turn my motherfucking music up. Yeah, feel like I'm from Mexico. My flow will have you fucked up. So you can call me Quavo. All the hoes say, what's up? I'm so motherfucking focused, and I can't afford to slow up. And I used to stretch that motherfucking coke like it was sugar. And I just can't hear no flow up, and that public I don't show out. That's not this what I came from. I'm only trying to be mouse. So lame niggas, I don't know ya. And every time I go out, they say, mouse, man, what's your host up? I told you I was focused on my and trying to stack my paper from that town all the way to New Orleans and cop that whatchamacallit. My flow so incredible, every rapper me, she credible. No need to go rest, Jimmy, man. Now represent that Oreo, that Baja, act like you know. And now we on the west side, just me and my amigos. And we be on some player shit. I don't know what you want, oh we can savage, fuck on, And I was ballin'. I'm trying to stack my paper from that town to New Orleans. Yo, man, what's your hold up? I was ballin'. I hear that money calling, and I'm still fast talking. And I was ballin'. Hey, and I was ballin'. Stacking papers to the morning. Where you been? Well, I was deja vu, reminiscing on all of the cake I blew. Somewhere where the water turns some light blue. So don't worry about me, bitch, what about you? Don't get it confused, a misconstrued. The hustle, give it to your heart and chop the I can slow it down, or I can speed it up. Say I'm all about my dollars. Scrooge makes I was out of the wild like an MJ calling. I ain't thinking about stalling, I ain't thinking about stalling. I'm getting to the dough. I'm thinking hella fast. You niggas is talking fool. I'm sticking to the dough like some damn sticky track. And the hustle's on the mat. I'ma bring this shit back. Ain't no time for a nap as I recline in my mind. Making money into time. Bitch, I'm sticking to my grind. And I was ballin'. I hear that money calling, and I'm still fast talking. Hey, Mouse, what's your hold up? I was ballin'. I'm trying to stack my paper from that town to New Orleans. Yeah, and I was ballin'. Hey, and I was ballin'. Stacking papers to the morning. Yeah, Mouse. Vito sold this drop top. You know that I was pissed off. I used to have that blueberry that gave these beans a big cup. But you can take that cough drop, cause that syrup make it lean up. And you got a warranty, the boys are working. I'm all about my cream, the many flavors I bring. I make it breaking news wherever I'm last seen. So it seems I'm on the low band. Chill moving like a slow jam. To be with the program. I huff and puff and blow a fucking house down. I'm the wolf right now. Better get the dark night. Hoes better get it tight. Hustle about to take flight. Don't worry about where I've been. Worry about where I'm going. Worry about why I'm laughing. Cause you niggas joking. Worry about a nigga scoring and you just playing. Worry just a shit. Yeah, and I was ballin'. I'm trying to stack my paper from that town to New Orleans. Yo, and what's your hold up? I was ballin'. I hear that money calling. Yeah, I'm still fast talking. Yeah, and I was ballin'. Hey, and I was stacking papers to the morning.
Hey, that little nigga Mighty Mouse and Aunt Snuggles on the way, nigga. Fuck him up.
Yo, what it do? All right, what up though, man? Hey, it's your boy comedian Jay Scott. It's comedian Jay Scott, man. I'm just making sure all my things is good right now. It's I'm a Bully Radio. I think I'm getting things kind of late because you know what I mean, on my screen. But you know what? I don't care. I'm riding out with this one right here, man. I'm riding out with this one right here. I'm a Bully Radio. Saturday afternoon. You can be anywhere else you can be, but you riding with your boy right now. Shout out to my people, man, in Naptown. It's going down in Naptown. 45 then sent them boys there. But you know, they didn't already been there before. But hold on. Let me get this right. Hope you're being safe. Hope you're being cautious out here. They may be out here ready to turn up on black folks, man. So you got to be careful out here, man. You got to be careful. You got to be careful out here, okay? I'm just gonna go right in. So, a lot going on as usual. Let me go ahead and get this right here. I'm gonna start off with this. I'm giving a disclaimer right the hell now. I'm getting a disclaimer right now, man. For the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use of purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance something in favor of the use. All right, look. The reason why I say that, man, is because today I'm going to use some of my social media with this. See, social media is open to the public. So if I share something that you didn't put on my page, don't get in your feelings. All right, don't get in the feelings. As you see what the title is right here, let me drop the title. Boom. Episode 12. When being black is convenient. The Kamala Harris effect. Also, and why these baby boomers are to blame. See, I'm just going to start off with the baby boomers. You know what I'm saying? I am not a baby boomer. I am a product of baby boomers. And let me just say that, you know what I'm saying, the problem is with the baby boomers is that a lot of these people were able to make money. They were able to make money, and some of them weren't. But the likelihood of you having the opportunity to make some money growing up in that age bracket, you had a chance to make a lot of money. Okay. But at the same time, a lot of these people are very, very selfish. They straight out of slavery. They products of slavery. That's part of the reason why we having issues politically now. Okay, they did the best they could, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of them have done significant damage to us, and part of that is what we do politically with politics. So let me start off by saying that, all right? But before I do that, let me cover some things that's going on around you that you might not really be knowing, all right? So let's we're gonna start off in California, all right? In California, what recently just came out is a news information that had to do with these Compton police officers that are a suspected white supremacist group calling themselves the Executioner Gang. And it says 40% of LASD's Compton stations are a member. 40%. 40%. Okay? And it looks like you're having a lot of Hispanics and whites in this, man. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. I mean, it's going down, man. It's going down for real. You understand? And as this is all going down, what are they doing? What is the media doing with black people? What are they doing to us, man? What are they doing to us? What are they doing to us? What are they doing to us? They giving us this. They giving us this. They giving us this. This wop wop. Wop wop wop, nigga. Wop. Hit the like button, man. Share this shit, man. I'm trying to go in. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to go in today. You understand? They giving us the wop wop out here. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? I believe that a lot of black people see this. And a lot of black people see this and they tired of it. But goddamn, look at Cardi B's tongue, man. Look at this chick's tongue. This chick's tongue is like, you know, and then they put the serpent, they put the snakes all in shit. What are we doing? Megan, I mean, everybody that watched the video, they looking down at Megan Thee Stallion foot to see if it looked like it been shot at. The wop wop. That's what's going on right now. They throwing that out there on purpose. They throwing that out there on purpose. Speaking of Jamaica, have you seen this? Have you seen this? What's going on in Jamaica? In Jamaica highest court ruled that a school was legally right for banning a child with dreadlocks. What the fuck is that about? What the fuck is that about? What the fuck? These are the parents. That's the mama. That's the daddy. That's the kids. They talking about suspending. They suspended the kid with goddamn dreadlocks. Nigga, ain't that's part of the culture, ain't it? Ain't that part of the culture? I'm sipping some tea. Sip some tea out here, man. Gotta sip some tea, man. Gotta sip some tea, man. You gotta sip some tea, B. Ain't that part of the culture? Ain't that part of the culture? Ain't that part of the culture? Also, what's going on? You see with this right here? This right here, Clorox wipes still in short supply. Have you been able to get some? I've been able to grab some. Not the Clorox wipes. That ain't really hard to find. It's the goddamn spray. The goddamn spray hard to find. The spray is hard to find the shit. Hard to find the shit. But let's see what they're saying though. Let's see what they're saying. Let me get this. Oh, don't pay attention to that. That's coming here in a minute. Hold on a second. Making sure I ain't fucking my shit up. Here we go.
Sold out. Well, guess what? Bad news. Clorox says wipes will not be back in stock until 2021. So the company CEO had said that wipes would be back right now, this summer. But now he says we'll have to wait to the new year due to the increased demand during the pandemic. Now, the wipes are made from polyester spun lace, which is in short supply. The because it's also used to make PPE products. So that had me thinking. Of course, I haven't seen those because they've been sold out wherever I shop. What else have you really missed, or what's been in short supply? I feel like paper towels for a while were. What else? What else, Michelle? Hand sanitizer, of course. Sorry, we've got a little helicopter going up overhead. What else for you, Kara, that you tried to get your hands on and you couldn't?
Well, yeah, I would say I just always, when I'm in the grocery store, I just peek down the paper products aisle, the cleaning aisle. I do this.
Me too.
And there's like nothing still on the shelf. So I just keep on moving. But
Right.
I have seen like an abundance of other companies. Yeah, like now making hand sanitizer. There always seems to be a lot of hand sanitizer, but you got to look at that label. Make sure it has 70% or more of alcohol. That's the little tip on that to get your hands really clean. Okay. Should we do the last
Also,
one?
did you know?
This
Let me
really
stop. Let me
interesting.
stop that. Let me stop this shit. Let me stop it. Did you know that they've actually had a recall? They've had a recall. Did you know that they've had a recall on the sanitizers and shit? They've had a recall on the sanitizers. Did you know that? Shit's crazy, man. And also today is Nipsey Hussle's birthday. Today is Nipsey Hussle's birthday. The late, great Nipsey Hussle. It's his birthday today. It's his birthday. So in respects to brother Nipsey Hussle, man, I'm gonna go ahead and play this right here. And it's not even a video of music. But him just spitting some game, man, chopping it up, you understand?
At that age, you're like reaping them like massively right now, and that's been like
a long time coming. Yeah, I remember also to that point, like planting seeds and then reaping the benefits later. I remember like really being committed and being really pure with my energy, and I was just only doing music, and I was like suffering financially. You know, I was like probably 19, 20 maybe. And I was used to being like a young adolescent baller, like just having, you know, for my age group, you know what I'm saying, having cars, jewelry, and money, and just having the attention and the respect of being somebody that was, you know, somebody that knew how to get dope. Right. And I was just in the studio so long that all that shit kind of faded, and my ego was taking a hit, and I wasn't familiar with that, you know, but I was still committed to the process. And then, you know, the police raided the studio and took all the equipment and put a gun on me that was in the house, a shotgun. It was a registered shotgun, but I was on probation for a gun. So, you know, the probation says you can't be around no guns at all. So they booked me for the gun, took all my equipment, and I was really just in the house working. You know what I mean? Just like, they don't know that. Nobody know how pure you are but you. And I was really pure at that time. I wasn't doing nothing but music. And I'm like, damn, you know, like I was confused. Like, where does the good karma pay off at? Yeah. You know what I mean? Where does this shit come back around at? I was real committed. My money got short. That ain't stopped me. You know, like I said, how I was being viewed changed. People kind of like act like I fell off a little bit, and I still stayed committed. And then on top of all that, I got raided and they took all my equipment. And
shout out to the brother Nipsey Hussle, man.
Confused about it. And I remember like questioning everything. Like, damn, I don't really have no part of the game that brace me for that. I don't have no mantras that I remember hearing or nothing I grew up around. I ain't had no answer for that one. But you know, it kind of discouraged me for a long time. But I had accumulated so much music. But from when I got raided, I stopped really recording every day and got back into hustling full time because I got to fight a case now, and I need a lawyer. And I can't even really afford to sit in the studio like that. And probably like 6 months to a year later, a person named Johnny Shipes, he was an executive at Epic Records. He had a joint venture up there at Epic. Reached out to my people and was like, I want to sign it. And I didn't make no new music from the time that I got raided to the time that he reached out.
How old were you then?
I was, I think, 21, 22.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, I ain't going to the studio. I'm not doing nothing music related right now. I'm hustling. And he like, nah, man, you got shit that's fire, bro. I want to really make this shit happen. I just did Sean Kingston. He was Sean Kingston manager. They just put up crazy numbers at Epic. The first round of music that Sean Kingston put out.
Yeah.
He was managing Felly Fail. And so he like, I got a whole structure, bro. We got the radio plug, you know what I mean? I was just off it. And he took songs off my MySpace and played them for Epic.
All right, that's all I'm gonna do a nip right now. Shout out to the brother Nipsey Hussle. Play his music all day, bang that music all day, man. You know what I'm saying? Get it popping. All right, so now let me just go right in. Hold on. Let me just go right in. So in my home city, man, they, like I said, they getting ready to do this Operation Legend, and they got it where, you know what I'm saying, they hold on. Okay, I'm live now. Yes. Huh? And man, right, I'm like live right now, man. Like, man, just come back here, man. All right. Sorry about that, man. Let me keep it pushing, man. Hold on. You can hear the whole conversation right there. You know, it is what it is, man. You know, I'm a daddy too. Okay, so look, this is what's going down in that, man. This is what's going down in Indianapolis, man. So they got the Operation Legends, man. They got that going on, and you know what I'm saying? What's ironic, man? They talking about how they want you to either tell on somebody, they want you to help them out, they want you to do something with them, and all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? They do that, but what about this? What about this? What about this? They about to have this dude bonded. They about to let him bond out. They about to let this dude bond out. If you don't know who that is, this is the white dude that shot the 18-year-old youngster the same night they had the uprising in Indianapolis. Okay. I believe allegedly that he could be affiliated with a militia group, allegedly. You ain't never seen, when's the last time you seen a white boy or anybody? When's the last time you seen, oh shit, my bad. When's the last time you seen anybody bonded out? When's the last time you seen anybody bonded out of Indianapolis and they didn't committed a murder? When's the last time you seen that? When's the last time you seen that shit, man? Somebody speak to me, man. When's the last time you seen that, man? When the last time you seen that? Somebody talk to me. When the last time you seen somebody get arrested, especially in Indianapolis, for a murder charge, and they get bonded out? This dude bonded out $250,000 bond, which was, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know if it was higher than that. I don't know if that was the actual bond, but even if that was $250,000, I mean, that's like still like 25 grand, but still, man, like, somebody talk to me, man. When's the last time you seen it happen? That should have you on alert right there. And they had this whole conference. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. Like we got to wake the hell up, man. We got to wake the hell up. So so let me just go into the political shit. So what's going on right now, man? I don't really know if people understand how this process works with politics. And like I said, I attribute a lot of this to the baby boomer generation, because what did they teach us? What did they teach us, man? They taught us to get smacked up and to turn the other cheek. They taught us to get smacked up and turn the other cheek. Like, That ain't where we at no more. That ain't where we at no more. We not with that no more. It's a new day. It's a new day. These youngsters, if you under the age of 45, man, it's a new day. And one thing they didn't really teach us was the electoral college. Do you understand how the electoral college works? Do you understand how the electoral college works? Because what I'm gonna do in this presentation right here, and I may have to do it very quickly, but in this presentation right here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to not really necessarily go in on Biden and Kamala Harris, because a lot of this is straight up evidence that you in receipts that you can go look up for yourself. Like, one thing that's not going to happen no more, you're not going to get on my platform, you're not going to get on my page, you're not going to get on my comments, and you start trying to troll and you start trying to make comments as if you know what the hell you're talking about. A lot of these Negroes have no idea what the hell they're talking about. And see, today, what I'm going to do is there's some things that I want you all to understand of what's going on, man, because there's subgroups. There's subgroups within the black culture right now in America. All right, because we're gonna have a educational time today. Okay, we're gonna have an educational time today. So there's groups, subgroups underneath, and I'm going to get into that a little bit later. But these baby boomers, I'm trying to tell you, they did not teach us to be prepared politically. They taught us to just go ahead and do a magical fairy vote. And a magical fairy vote is just going to make your political wishes come true. That's what they taught us. They taught us to submit and be submissive. They didn't teach us. They taught us to go vote. That's it. That's it. Who really knows about the electoral college, man? Who really even knows nuts? Like, see, in this whole time that I've been this whole week, these past few days talking about what's going on, ain't nobody really are talking reality type shit, man. They talking like altered realities. They talking altered realities, man. They talking altered realities. Now, see, let me show you this. Let me show you this right here. Because when and this is for my people in my home city, man. This is for them right here. This is them right here. For them, for y'all. This is for y'all right here. This is for y'all right here. The electoral votes, the electoral college. Do you know how many electoral college votes is in your state? Do you know? In my home city, in my home state of Indiana, I don't know if you can look, but you can look this up. You can go find this. Go Google this shit. Can you see? This is 11. It's 11. It's 11. 11 out of the 270 that you need to win. Indiana has 11. All right, you can look through the Midwest. The biggest places is Texas, California, Florida. You know what I'm saying? Parts of the Midwest are Illinois is 20. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not sure. This has to be. This is in 2016. Okay, this map is from 2016. New York, Pennsylvania, they both have 20 or 29. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very important that you understand. All right, now the original roots of the electoral college voting has everything to do with slavery. So this thing about when black people are talking about being black and doesn't matter, yeah, it matters. It matters to your black ass when the police is pulling you out the car and about ready to beat your brains in. Then you the blackest motherfucker in the world. You the blackest nigga ever. As soon now, because and that's what I'm saying. Is this being convenient for some of you niggas? For all of a sudden now, you can just claim to be black when it's convenient for you, because they kind of pacified you and made it that way for you. Man, hit the like button, man. Share this, man. A lot of us like to be black when it is convenient. And it's a reason why I say that, and I'm gonna get to that here in a minute. But all the majority of how the, if not all of how the Electoral College started was rooted and based off of slavery. Okay, I want you to understand that before I continue to go forward. All right, so let me play this little clip right here, and it goes into even a little more in depth on, you know what I'm saying, hit the like button, share shit. Like I said, man, just you know what I mean, just ride with me, man. Like I said, I ain't with the rah shit, man. I'm just trying to educate, man.
Most people have heard of the Electoral College during presidential election years. But what exactly is the Electoral College? Simply said, it is a group of people appointed by each state who formally elect the president and vice president of the United States. To understand how this process began and how it continues today, we can look at the Constitution of the United States. Article 2, Section 1, Clause 2 of the Constitution. It specifies how many electors each state is entitled to have. Since 1964, there have been 538 electors in each presidential election. How did they decide on the number 538? Well, the number of electors is equal to the total voting membership of the United States Congress, 435 representatives plus 100 senators and 3 electors from the District of Columbia. Essentially, the Democratic candidate and Republican candidate are each trying to add up the electors in every state so that they surpass 270 electoral votes, or just over half of 538 votes, and win the presidency. So how do states even get electoral votes? Each state receives a particular number of electors based on population size. The census is conducted every 10 years, so every time the census happens, states might gain or lose a few electoral votes. Let's say you're a voter in California, a state with 55 electoral votes. If your candidate wins in California, they get all 55 of the state's electoral votes. If your candidate loses, they get none. This is why many presidential candidates want to win states like Texas, Florida, and New York. If you currently add up the electoral votes of those 3 states, you would have 96 electoral votes. Even if a candidate won North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and West Virginia, they would only gain 31 electoral votes total from those 8 states. Here's where it can get a little tricky. On a rare occasion, like in the year 2000, someone can win the popular vote but fail to gain 270 electoral votes. This means that the winner may have won and collected their electoral votes by small margins, winning just enough states with just enough electoral votes, but the losing candidate may have captured large voter margins in the remaining states. If this is the case, the very large margins secured by the losing candidate in the other states would add up to over 50% of the ballots cast nationally. Therefore, the losing candidate may have gained more than 50% of the ballots cast by voters, but failed to gain 270 of the electoral votes. Some critics of the Electoral College argue the system gives an unfair advantage to states with large numbers of electoral votes. Think of it this way. It is possible for a candidate to not get a single person's vote, not one vote, in 39 states or the District of Columbia, yet be elected president by winning the popular vote in just 11 of these 12 states: California, New York, Texas, Florida, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Ohio, Michigan,
Those are the top
New
ones.
Jersey, North Carolina,
Those
Georgia,
are the top ones.
or Virginia. This is why both parties pay attention to these states.
Those are the top
However,
places.
others argue that the Electoral College protects small states such as Rhode Island, Vermont, and New Hampshire, and even geographically large states with small populations like Alaska, Wyoming, and the Dakotas. That's because a candidate can't completely ignore small states, because in a close election, every electoral vote counts. There are certain states that have a long history of voting for a particular party. These are known as safe states. For the past 4 election cycles, in 1996,
I'm letting all this shit
2000,
ride. Hit the like button,
2004, and 2008, Democrats
Share
could
this
count on
shit.
states like Oregon, Maryland, Michigan,
Drop a
and
comment.
Massachusetts, whereas the Republicans could count on states like Mississippi, Alabama, Kansas, and Idaho. States that are teetering between parties are called swing states. In the past 4 election cycles, Ohio and Florida have been swing states, twice providing electoral votes for a Democratic candidate and twice providing electoral votes for a Republican candidate. Think about it. Do you live in a safe state? If so, is it a Democratic or Republican safe state? Do you live in a swing state? Are your neighboring states swing or safe? Is the population in your state increasing or decreasing? And do not forget, when you're watching the electoral returns on election night every 4 years and the big map of the United States is on the screen, know that the magic number is 270 and start adding.
Now, this may be a lesson that we might not have picked up when we were in school, but God damn it, it is critical than ever. It's been critical. It's been critical. It's been critical if you've been voting. It's been critical within the past 20, 30 years. They are doing, man, they're trying to change the whole complexion of all this, man. They're trying to change the complexion of all this. Now, like I said, this electoral college, now see, listen, this is what I'm saying. This is how it originated. It originated, and let me get back to this article. It originated from slavery. You understand? Let me find it. Let me get it. Hit the like button, man. Share this shit. It said the story of the Electoral College is also one of slavery, an institution central to the foundation of American democracy. The bulk of the new nation's citizenry reside in cities like Philadelphia, Boston, and the North, leaving the South sparsely populated by farmers, plantation owners, other landholders, and of course enslaved laborers. This disparity This disparity in the population distribution became a core element of the legislative branch and in turn the Electoral College. Southerners wanted slaves to count the same as anyone else, and some Northerners thought slaves shouldn't be counted at all because they were treated as property rather than as people, says Arthur Michael Claremont, a professor at Harvard Law School. In this recent released book, The Framers' Coup, Claremont discusses how each framer's interests came into play while creating the document that would day rule the country. So what they did was they used to take slaves, okay? They used to take those that were considered to be slave property, and they would put them in institutions like prison, and they would count them as a part of their areas where they're living at, as part of their county, city, okay, state. So these politicians that would be running in these areas, the only thing they had to do is saying that we have this certain amount of people that stay and they're counted for where we live, and we can use that to get our electoral college votes. Look at the places where a majority of the electoral votes are popular. You're gonna find that it is where the prison pipeline system is. And it's originated from where a majority of where slaves were at. Man, hit the like button, man. Share this shit, man. So let me see if there's any more of that article that I wanted to No, I'm cool. Let me keep it moving. So what I want to do now is I want to just simply display certain things that I've seen from who you're getting ready to try to vote for. All right. Now I'm not really even gonna play. I'm not even gonna play. Don't choke on the facts. Yeah, that's funny. Don't choke on the facts. Keep your comments to yourself. Look. This is what I'm going to say. You can vote for whoever you want to vote for. That is your God-given right. But as I said before, these baby boomers, and I'm keep referring to them, these baby boomers did not show us how to be political, how to use our vote, how to be you have an advantage in the power in your vote. These Negroes taught you just to show up, and that's going to make the change. When the Electoral College has been around for a very long time. We didn't all have any type of real knowledge of what electoral votes include. If that's the case, then why haven't there been a real big push for that? So what I'm gonna do right now, man, I'm going to show what you're getting ready to vote for. What up, Aaron Ty? What up, Tiffany Thompson? What up, Ruben? I'm gonna show you right now what you're getting ready to vote for. And some of you may not like some of what I'm about to show you. Because like I'm gonna tell you, I'm not right now, I ain't even about to show you none of Trump, because you know what Trump's going, you know what he's doing, right? What is he doing? What is it? Somebody, that's what I'm saying. Somebody specifically tell me. I have not found an article on how what he's doing is directly affecting black people. And I'm still waiting for somebody to actually tell me some facts. Okay, does he say stupid shit? Yeah, he says stupid shit. Is he a suspected white supremacist? I'm gonna say allegedly, so they don't try to shut my shit down. Yes. Is he someone who you should not trust? Yes. Is he someone who is a businessman? Hell yes. And Negroes miss me, and see, this is where these baby boomer niggas come in. Miss me with this. Oh well, he was what about the Central Park 5? And what about the discrimination with the housing? And nigga, do you understand? He was representing Democrats then. Did you know that? He was representing Democrats. Yeah, I learned about it in grade school, but you ain't thinking about that shit, right? Man, come on, as a grown person, when you go, okay, so if the electoral college matters, then your whole political approach would be totally different. You just wouldn't be ready just to get up and run to a ballot just because you scared of the boogeyman, because that's what motherfuckers treating Trump as. Hit the like button, share this shit. We treating Trump like he's the goddamn boogeyman. And you know why? Because you niggas are scared. You're scared because Trump is someone who is like your boss. Trump is no different than any white boss out here that is a white supremacist, that instead of it being secretive, Trump tell you to your face he don't like you because you're black. He'll take your black dollars, but he don't care about you as a black person. So why now it's 2000, it's 4 years into his presidency, and now it matters now because it's getting ready to come up. But man, if you listen and follow, if you follow what I've been saying the past 4 years, I have been talking about what we need to continue to try to do to get things right and exact. And only until I say maybe throughout this administration of Trump have I really had a direct, better knowledge on how this shit works. And I'm gonna tell you how. I'm out here in San Antonio, Texas. All right. I've been out here for about close to 5 years. All right. So I'm not far removed from my home city. You know, I go back and forth, and I use Indianapolis as a metaphor because Indianapolis is a metaphor in the Midwest to like what's really going on out here. A lot of it is secretive and a lot of it's out in plain sight, but goddamn it, it's going on. Okay. So when it comes to what's happening, man, what we have to understand is that if this stuff really mattered, people have to actually get up and go do something about the shit. People, I don't know why people like think a magical vote is going to just magically make things. Anytime somebody has a key and a lock to where you voting at, you should be sketchy of this shit already. So let me play this. Let me show this first. Let me show this first slide right here, because I'm tired of what some people are saying without really. I mean, hit the like button and share shit. But I'm tired of people not really understanding what you already have in front of you. Now, I can say, go find me proof that Trump is a white supremacist. You can find some, right? You can probably find some more pictures, but then I can say to you, well, maybe he's changed. Maybe he's just extra conservative. You can be like, nah, yeah, nah. But what about this shit right here, man? What about this right here, man? Do you know who this is? Do you know who he's holding hands with? Man, no, you don't have to vote. See, that's scary. That's scary Negro slave talk. You don't have to vote. You don't have to vote. You don't have to vote. When it comes to being a president, hell no, you don't have to vote. You don't have to vote unless you're in a okay. So if you have to vote, why are we not being smarter about the way that we vote? Why are we thinking we can just get up in masses amount and then just go vote and that's going to win? That is the popular vote. Popular votes. See, that's what I'm saying. We ass backwards when it comes to this shit. Yeah, you're supposed to get up and go out and do something, but it's a lot of lazy ass Negroes out here that do nothing but run their mouths on this topic. But do you know who this dude is right there? This dude was a known KKK Klan member. He was a part of the political realm. He was in politics. What somebody give me what position this dude was in? Do you even know who he was? Biden spoke at this dude's funeral. He spoke at his funeral. And you mean to tell me that you don't think he ain't got nothing to do with some type of racist outlook and values? Man, do you understand what this man has done to the black community and culture? There's several elections that happen, but the most important ones are the local. Man, hit the like button, share this shit. That is the most important one, is the local. You see direct results from the local. But let me just go to this, man, because I had to go to this, and I got Negroes on my timeline talking about where's the pedophile, where's the pedophilic shit, where's that at? Hold on. They damn near messing with my shit. So this is what I'm saying, man, with Biden, because what I'm not gonna do is, I'm not like Tiffany Queen. Anybody, if you watching this, man, if what I'm about to show you right here, I'm about to show you a couple things what's going on with Biden. All right, from the time of 2000 and I believe it was 2013 to 2017, he did these press runs for the Democratic Party. Okay, so you can go back and you can go and look at this footage. You mean to tell me that you even got his own people speaking out against his behavior and his touchy type behavior? Man, let me just run some of this. If you would allow your kid to be around this dude right here in this type of setting, let me know in the comments, even on the playback. Let me know if you would let this, if you would be, I mean, look at this girl face right here, man. Look at this girl face. Look at this girl face, man. Look at this girl's face. Look at this girl face, man. Come on, man. Just see now. See, this is the thing that get me. He didn't have two people come out and speak against him sexually or being inappropriate. And man, you got women out here. Where the Me Too movement? Where the Me Too at? Where these feminist groups at? Where these feminist groups at? Man, this dude in hella videos is way too fucking close. All right, hold on, man. Let me just hold on. I'm just gonna play some of this. All right. Well, actually, no, this is a small clip, but I'm just gonna play this. All right. Because I want to make sure that I get through these.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi today advised former Vice President Joe Biden to keep his distance after
hit the like button, share this, man.
Touching them inappropriately. Nancy Cordes spoke with congressional Democrats.
It is a big part of who he is, that he hugs people and connects with people and talks to people.
Delaware Senator Chris Coons came to his mentor's defense today. Coons insisted his daughter was not disturbed by this televised nuzzle from former Vice President Joe Biden in 2015.
There was a huge bank of cameras, about 50. And Joe, who knows her, leaned forward and whispered some encouragement, telling her that she was doing great, that she looked wonderful.
Did his actions make her feel uncomfortable?
No, my children have known Joe Biden their whole lives.
But with a presidential bid on the line, Mr. Biden's intimate style is now taking a toll.
Do I consider it inappropriate to smell someone's hair, to get so close that I smell their hair? Yes.
The controversy
And he said yes!
Democrats, former Nevada State Assemblywoman
said
Lucy
yes!
Flores, and former congressional
Amen.
staffer Amy Lapos
Is it
described
inappropriate to
unusual
smell someone's
encounters
hair?
with Mr. Biden.
Yes!
He was talking to me while he was rubbing my nose with his.
Other
And it was
Democratic
Eskimo. See, they do
presidential
some
hopefuls
Eskimo and
steered
shit. Just
clear today.
Eskimos. The Eskimo nose.
As Mr. Biden's
Fuck
team
outta
pushed
here.
back, issuing quotes from female friends, aides, and colleagues who said he never once crossed the line. Mr. Biden himself said it was never his intention to make anyone uncomfortable. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi took her longtime ally to task today, urging him to say more.
So to say I'm sorry that you were offended is not an apology.
Pelosi added that
Yo, so let me just say this, man. Let me say this. If you are any politically inclined on what's going on with these politicians, man, there's all type of deviancy all in these people, man. Man, we can say from sketchy shit from Cory Booker, sketchy shit from Anthony Weiner, sketchy shit from what's the nigga that got busted out there with his bussy wide open in Florida, Gilliam. They thought he was gonna be the next Obama. Man, yo, that's what I'm saying, man. We got to really slow down with this civil rights. Get slapped in the mouth, turn the other cheek, bust your cheeks wide open, so you can try to have some type of symbolic, feel good, symbolic vote success. Like that ain't the way this shit work, man. That ain't the way politics work. And you ain't about to get on my page every 4 years and talk shit, and you ain't really doing shit about it, okay? And if you ask me what I'm doing about it, I can tell you what I'm trying to do about it. You ain't really, man, you ain't heard too many niggas saying, well, Jay ain't doing this. Jay ain't doing shit. You ain't heard too much of that. You know why? Because a nigga's actually trying, though. Let me go to the next shit, man. Now, what I'm getting ready to play next is now, because what I want you all to understand politically, no, they were not messing with Biden or Kamala Harris. The Democrat Party has ran through over 20 people to try to get a nominee. You know why? Because the real black media was eating their ass up. When they got to talking about reparations, you got the people got to walking up on Bernie Sanders and asking about reparations, and when people got the what the Charlemagne the frauds was you know what I'm saying, and what they do, man, they just treated us like we some hoes politically straight hoes. Biden getting on Breakfast Club talking about, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. Looking like Fire Marshal Bill in the face. Let me show you something. Nigga, Biden looks bad, nigga. Biden looks trash, nigga. Biden looks horrible, nigga. And if you see his behavior, man, his behavior has been sketchy. So what I'm going to play you right now, they got a clip on the 30 top blunders, bloopers, and mishaps from Joe Biden. I'm going to play like the top 5 or 6, okay? Because I'm going to get you to understand this shit is sketchy as shit, man. Do you understand that this dude right here, Biden, act like he don't even know where he at half the time? Hit the like button, man. Share this shit, man.
And Joe Biden got up there, talked about Kamala Harris's biography.
Let me
always been a fighter.
let me backtrack. This is actually This is
someone who's
actually
taken
when
on the big
they won.
banks, big oil, and the big gun
Just pay
lobby,
attention to what they
and
saying. Yeah, this
someone
is
who
Fox
has
News,
always
but pay
kept
attention to
her
what they
family
saying,
very
man.
close,
What are
the
they lying
daughter of
about?
immigrant parents.
Let me
And
know.
there they are together with their spouses, waving at a kind of an
What are
empty
they
gym,
lying
but
about?
it is obviously a time
Because
of a
man, this
pandemic,
fake news
so
is
we have
all over. But
social
man, you got to piece
distancing
this shit
in
together, man.
place. Joe Biden then pivoted to talking about President Trump, saying that
They clapping for each other,
obviously
man.
the attacks on Kamala Harris shows that the president does not like women, and we can expect more attacks like that. Then he announced that he made this big announcement on the anniversary of Charlottesville, invoking Adolf Hitler and the Ku Klux Klan. Then handed it off to Kamala Harris, who came out and very eloquently delivered a speech talking about the Biden family, how compassionate and empathetic they are in her relationship to the late son, Beau Biden, and talked about her biography, how she was raised to be a fighter for the people and a fighter for justice, then kind of framed the race as about competence. There was the Ebola crisis
playing a
that
little
Joe
bit of
Biden
this, all right?
handled with only 2 deaths. She said Donald Trump has mishandled the coronavirus pandemic, and now we have over 160,000
Man, hit the like button, man. Share this shit,
deaths
man.
in
I'm
the
trying to stay under
United
a certain
States. So
time today, but you know I may go a little
framing
bit
this
over.
race,
But I'm gonna get to my
race,
slide though.
about the economic hit we've taken.
But hit the
and
like
about
button, share
the
this shit.
coronavirus. Dana Perino, what are your thoughts on this as we also await Donald Trump's news conference in a little bit?
Yeah, but I think that the president will probably give that just a little bit of breathing room so that everybody can take that in and then move on to the news of the day that he would provide, and of course, probably a response to that. So I think one of the things we should point out, they were a little bit delayed in getting started because there's been terrible storms on the East Coast and the power went out.
Yeah, I've been cussing a little bit on here, man. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, right now they not showing me. They not letting me see any comments.
In the middle of a pandemic, you saw that they had to be separated.
I'm not
There
able to
was not a
see
big
how
hug
many people
between
in
the two
here.
of them. But I think if you're the
I'm
Biden
able to
campaign,
see.
you're
I'm
pretty
able to
happy
see on
with
the
how that
playback how
went.
many people are watching.
Both
But hit the
speeches
like
given
button,
on
man.
teleprompter.
Hit the
And I
like
think
button.
the
Share
other
this.
thing that she said, in addition to all
Drop
the
some comments,
points
man.
that you made, Jesse, is she talked about how this, if they were to win, it doesn't just need to be a win, it has to be a mandate. They're looking to try to see if they can figure out a way to not just win by a little bit. They want to be able to win so that they
Use
can
this
figure
as
out
a
how to move
blueprint,
forward on their
man.
agenda. I think that
To
you
what we
also
need to
saw
be
that,
talking about and
you
discussing
know, for a lot of
on
Americans,
politics.
this might be the first time
Because
they're
black
actually
people
ever
act like we
listening
don't
to
know
a
what to
speech
do with
by
this,
Kamala
man.
Harris. A lot of people don't. Not every American pays attention during a Democratic primary, and she didn't even make it to the early states to get a chance to even be voted on the first time. She dropped out in December of 2019. So she has an opportunity here to have a second chance at making a first impression. And I think that you saw that the Democrats have really closed ranks all around. They have a staff all ready to go to be able to support her. I thought Sarah Palin's advice to her that she provided last night was really good, including the one of don't trust anybody new, right? Have your own team around you, because Sarah Palin still looks back at what happened to her in 2008 and thinks that was one of the things that was just absolutely terrible that happened to her on that campaign. The last thing I would say is that I think you will see her out a little bit more. It is not sustainable to run for a campaign and to only do 1 or 2 events a week. She said it. There's 83 days left to go. So this is probably one of the best days that the Biden-Harris campaign will have. The rest might get a little bit messier from here.
I would agree with that. Greg, what did you think about Dana's point that, you know, she is not a well-known politician the way you think of a Bernie Sanders, even Elizabeth Warren, a Hillary Clinton, a Joe Biden? What do you think she did for herself in today's speech?
Hey, man, this shit hilarious.
Well, for one thing, she sold out the cops.
Here we go.
That was like the thing that really stood out to me, is that she sold out. She was a cop, but she's no longer a cop. The other thing, it is a two-way race in the sense that it's going to be about race and it's going to be about race. You saw Joe Biden trot out the fine people hoax, which has already been discredited. Trump wasn't talking about racists. He was talking about both sides of the statue debate. Anybody with half a brain, i.e. Joe, knows that. So he mentions the Klan. This from a guy who spoke at a funeral for a Klansman. Okay, Trump didn't
Hit the
speak
like
at
button.
a funeral for
Share
a
this shit,
Klansman.
man.
Joe Biden did, but I guess we forgot about that. Then he said something totally mind-boggling that said that Trump coddled terrorists. And I'm thinking, I go like, okay, this is from a guy who was against taking out bin Laden. And Trump got rid of ISIS, Soleimani, and al-Baghdadi. So is he losing his mind, or
Hey
is
man,
he
just
flat out lying?
you know, just
Lastly,
go look that clip up right there, man. Wait a minute, hold on,
and this
see.
is why I hate politics. And politics
Hold
is
on, he said
BS,
lastly, so I'm
because
gonna
it
let
shows you
him ride out with
awful
that.
people can be. I've heard the Kamala Biden story and about the strong connection between Kamala and Beau, but I wonder if she knew so much and learned so much about Joe's character through this close relationship with Beau Biden. Why did she say she believed the sex abuse accusers of Joe Biden? And why did she smear him as a racist sympathizer with segregationists if she had learned so much from Beau Biden? And it's probably because she's just lying. And if she can make an attack like that on Joe Biden for debate theatrics months ago, it's reasonable to conclude that the ruination of Brett Kavanaugh was also just hearing theatrics, that she will ruin you for political reasons. So if you are new to politics, you've learned a sober lesson. It's complete and utter BS. People will say anything to get power.
People will say anything to get power. Listen, man, I'm not a fan of any one of these people. But man, I'm not about to go vote. I'm not about to go vote for that, man. I'm not about to go vote. Look, yo, man. Do you know what I mean? You know what? You know, I'm just gonna keep this going, man, because I'm gonna show you what kind of comments I've been seeing out here. All right. But let me play this right here. This right here is the top 6 reasons or the top 6 ways. I'm gonna tell you, this shit is sketchy as shit with this nigga Biden, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. It's sketchy with Biden, yo. Just look at this, man. Explain this to me.
With CBS's Ed O'Keefe that the network called a peculiar exchange.
Yesterday, you said you accepted Bernie's apology, and now you're attacking him. Why are you doing that?
Go.
Why wasn't his apology enough, Mr. Vice President? Why attack Sanders?
Why? Oh, you're getting nervous, man. Calm down. It's okay.
No, that's not peculiar.
The way you looking,
that's
man.
Unhinged. I mean, look at Ed O'Keefe. The poor guy's face says it all.
Man, look at the way you
Coming
looking,
in at number
man.
5 is when Joe Biden revealed some shocking statistics. Take a look.
150 million people have been killed since 2007 when Bernie voted to exempt the gun manufacturers from liability. More than all the wars, including Vietnam, from that point on.
You see
I
Bernie
actually said
face.
the other night, I was watching him when he said about half the population wiped out with guns. I said, that's a horrible thing. That's the end of his evening. That's the end of his political career. And then after the debate, they're reviewing him. They said, Joe Biden had a great night last night.
Our number 4 blunder comes from a virtual town hall in June, which wasn't all bad. Biden started off talking about unity and bringing people together, which is a good thing.
I do believe we're all God's children for real. I'm not going to fan the flames of hate. I'm going to speak to heal racial differences. The vast majority of people are decent. We have to appeal to that, and we have to unite people, bring them together.
This is all good stuff so far. And in this time of unrest, it's a nice message.
There are probably anywhere from 10 to 15% of the people out there that are just not very good people.
Wow. You heard that, right? According to Joe Biden, there are as many as 49 million Americans who are just not very good people. So much for not fanning the flames of divisiveness, huh, Joe? Wow. So, coming in at number 3 is Joe Biden being flippant about the Declaration of Independence.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. Sounds corny. Not a joke. Think about it. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by the you know the thing.
Number 2 on the countdown happened during a speech to members of the Asian and Latino Coalition in Iowa. Let's watch.
We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids, black kids, Asian kids. No, I really mean it, but think how we think about it.
And it should be no surprise that when it came to the coalition endorsing a candidate, it wasn't Biden. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. the #1 Biden blooper of the countdown.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
You ain't black. That sound like Fire Marshal
I'm sure
Bill.
I don't need to point this out.
Let me show you something.
Biden saying that you're not black if you vote for Trump is very racist. I can't imagine that most people could get away with saying that, including Trump. On top of that, Joe Biden made some dubious claims.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community. I would love to see.
Take a look at my record, man. I extended the voting rights 25 years.
Biden is referring to Senate Bill 2703, the Voting Rights Act Reauthorization and Amendments Act of 2006. Biden didn't write the bill, nor was he the sponsor. That would be Arlen Specter, a Republican. So while Biden is bragging that he extended the Voting Act, the bill passed the Senate with a vote of 98-0. Biden was not vital to the bill in any way.
I have a record that is second to none. The NAACP has endorsed me every time I've run.
And that's not true at all. The NAACP was forced to release a statement saying, "We want to clarify that the NAACP is a nonpartisan organization and does not endorse candidates for political office at any level." Anyway, Biden addressed the whole "you ain't black" comment in a conference call to the U.S. Black Chamber of Commerce.
I shouldn't have been such a wise guy. I shouldn't have been so cavalier in responding to what I thought was anyway.
Anyway, notice that Biden didn't really apologize. But yes, he shouldn't have been such a wise guy and so cavalier, but he also shouldn't have been so racist. But since Biden is now the presumptive nominee, Democrats have no other choice. And that means that Joe Biden gets a pass. I know you're shocked. And that's it. We did it. The end of the countdown. Let me know in the comments which one.
He ain't getting no motherfucking pass from me. And he shouldn't get no pass from you. And that's the problem. Black people, we consistently give these people passes. So it's like, man, you got people up here talking about on my page, nigga, you better stop, you better go vote and go get this racist man out of office, nigga. Biden's racist too. Man, you got Negroes talking about, well, I forgive him. Man, do you understand? Biden has came out talking about recent, nigga, I'm talking about during this pandemic. Nigga, he's came out talking about how we should be giving reparations. If we do reparations, we should be giving it to the Native Americans first and then black people. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? They trying to Thanos us. Man, Thanos, he got up there and lied. Biden got up there and just lied, man. That's what I'm saying. They lie to us so much. Only thing they have to do is dangle some little shit in front of us, and we just come on, sir. Come on, sir. Stop playing with me, man. Hit the like button, share this shit, man. Because at the end of this, I bring solutions, okay? I bring solutions. So don't think I'm just up here shooting the shit and I ain't trying to bring some solutions. But Biden is just as racist. Matter of fact, I'm going to say he's more racist. Man, I put out a post saying that he has 40 years in the game. And he's way more dangerous than Trump. He's putting generational black people away. And you got Negroes talking about, I can forgive that. It doesn't matter. Nigga, are you crazy? And then you got people coming on my timeline talking about I'm a bot. I'm a Russian bot. Nigga, are you kidding me? You know what it is, man? It's just you got too many people living in an altered reality. And a lot of this has to be blamed on the generation above me, which is the baby boomer generation. That may be your parent. That's my parent generation. And I'm not saying all of them because a lot of them were some real riders. So I'm not going to say that all of them, but a majority of them enough has got us so just out of touch with politics that we don't know what to do, man. We do not know what to do. We do not know what to do. So let me just say this, man, that Biden was already done before all this. Like, Biden was already done. The reason why they even had to go with Biden was because all these other choices got ate up by the real black media. And people will be like, well, I don't get on the internet and find my information. You should. This is the information age. And see, that's that old civil rights Negro talk. I don't get on the internet. I don't get on your face space and your micro gram. I don't get on them things. Nigga, you better get on this Google, man. I don't do Googles. Googles don't comes with all the informations. Not all the time. They're not accurate. Man, shut your old ass up and go look shit up. See, that's part of the problem. These old niggas don't like looking up nothing. They don't find no information. Not a lot of, I'm saying not all of them. But it's so many Negroes sounding like these old niggas, man. It's just, that's the part that I'm tired of. I'm tired of us continuously doing the same recyclable bullshit, and we have no solutions. We're not coming together. We're not doing anything politically other than showing up at a ballot. What Malcolm X say, man, either the ballot or the bullet, nigga. And we ain't even practicing with the bullet because we so just. That's part of the reason why people are going out in droves wanting to go vote for Biden and Harris, because they gave you something that you can like. They oh shit, they done throw in sister girl. They done threw in a sister girl. You got that Obama feeling, right? Like, oh, it's a sister girl they done made vice president. The first black man. Kamala Harris, this is what I'm moving on to. Kamala Harris politics, right? Let me just go right in. Let me go right in. So when they had the last Democratic debate in California, I'm gonna show you this right quick, man. Tell me who you see that wasn't there. Who wasn't there? Who wasn't there right quick? I'm gonna make this real quick. Who wasn't there? Who wasn't there? Show me who wasn't there. Tell me who wasn't there. Hit the like button and share the shit. What up, Summer Christie? What up, Queen?
Unlike 1974 and President Nixon, congressional Democrats have so far not convinced a strong majority of Americans to support impeachment of President Trump.
What we have to do is we have to stop being obsessed over impeachment, which unfortunately strikes many Americans like a ball game where you know what the score is going to be.
Who ain't there?
And start actually digging in and solving.
Man, Kamala Harris wasn't even at her own state. She wasn't even in her own state for that last debate. Man, do you understand? You know why? Because, man, and this is the other thing, man. I love my city, Indianapolis, but I had to realize, man, it's way too many negligent people in my home city that was making comments, man. Because, man, people up here, man, you know what? I'm just going to show you some of this. Nah, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. Let me go. Let me keep going. So when she first got on as U.S., let me see, because she served as a DA, prosecutor, attorney general. But look, but hold on, I ain't even about to, just let me show this. Hit the like button, share this shit, man. Because the debate prior to, all right, now first let me just say, even when she became the attorney general in California, she was the first Indian American, okay? And I'm going to explain why it's important to say what you go by. Because it's way too many Negroes on my timeline talking about it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She's a black woman. You should be just going. She's a black woman. You should be just stop trying to be divisive, and you should be stop trying to tear this black woman down. Man, this chick will lock you and your whole family up. Let me play some of this, man. Here we go.
Conversation back to the
strategic.
broken criminal justice system that is disproportionately negatively impacting Black and brown people all across this country today. Now, Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president. But I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence.
On the Breakfast Club.
She blocked evidence.
Hit the like button, share this
freed
shit.
an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Senator Harris, your response.
As the elected Attorney General of California, I did the work of significantly reforming the criminal justice system of a state of 40 million people.
I'm gonna go by what her mouth say.
For the work that needs to be done. And I am proud of that work. And I am proud of making a decision to not just give fancy speeches or be in a legislative body and give speeches on the floor, but actually doing the work of being in the position to use the power that I had to reform a system that is badly in need of reform. That is why we created initiatives that were about reentering former offenders and getting them counseling. It is why, and because I know that criminal justice system is so broken, that I am an advocate for what we need to do to not only decriminalize, but legalize marijuana in the United States.
I want to bring Congresswoman.
She started backpedaling.
The bottom line is, Senator Harris, when you are in a position to make a difference and an impact in these people's lives, you did not, and worse yet, in the case of those who were on death row, innocent people, you actually blocked evidence from being revealed that would have freed them until you were forced to do so. There is no excuse for that. And the people who suffered under your reign as prosecutor, you owe them an apology.
Senator Harris.
My entire career, I have been personally opposed to the death penalty, and that has never changed. And I dare anybody who is in a position to make that decision, to face the
heard that was a lie.
I have faced, to say, I will not seek the death penalty. That is my background. That is my work. I am proud of it. I think you can judge people by when they are under fire, and it's not about some fancy opinion on a stage, but when they're in the position to actually make a decision, what do they do? When I was in the position of having to decide whether or not to seek a death penalty on cases I prosecuted, I made a very difficult decision that was not popular to not seek the death penalty. History shows that, and I am proud of those decisions.
Senator Harris, thank you very much.
Now, see, what's going to happen is, man, these, let me keep it moving, man. These are things that Trump and Pence are going to eat these people up, man. That's the sad part about this shit. It's like the big hype and hope, like, oh, nigga, we about to turn up, man. They are gonna eat these. They're gonna eat them up, man. They're going to eat them up because they have thrown out the worst team that you can possibly think of because they have nobody else. So let me start by saying this. Kamala Harris has said out of her mouth that she ain't doing nothing for black people, man. Hit the like button, share this shit. She said out of her own mouth she's not doing anything for black people, man. This is another reason why she had got scratched off the party list, because she dug holes for herself. And you got Negroes out here talking about she won the debate and she's a beautiful woman, but man, they have no co-signing on anything that she's done. You know why? Because a lot of people just ain't been out to California, man. A lot of people don't know nothing about the Cali life. They don't know nothing about the California politics, unless you got a family member out there. But I've seen people get on and say that this woman put hella black men in jail, put parents in jail for their kids being truant. Let me play this, man. Hit the like button, share this shit, man. Hit the like button, share this.
For black people. Well, listen, again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century. We had legalized discrimination, segregation, and now we have segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier to progress. We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income. And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country. And in particular, Black people have not. And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the LIFT Act. Give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of Black families who are in poverty.
So by default, it affects Black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit Black children, Black families, Black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this: any policy that will benefit Black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people.
So what she was basically
saying. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people.
What she basically saying, man, is that she's talking that trickle down shit. She's talking that trickle down economics, man. Ain't y'all tired of that shit? Ain't y'all tired of them telling you that they gonna give this money to all these other ethnicities and then leave you with nothing? They leave you with money dust, nigga. They leave you with nothing. And these Negroes is falling for this shit. That's what I'm saying, man. So when it comes to her background is her mother is Indian, which, you know, I've heard that on her birth certificate, her mama was claiming to be white. I'm not even gonna go into that. Black father was Jamaican. Father was Jamaican. I heard he's Britain, Jamaican, because in Jamaica, a lot of things was going on with the slavery. A lot of things was going on with breeding. There's people in Jamaica that don't claim to be Black. And let me just say why this is important before I go on, man. Let me say why it's important, because I'm not going to be here much longer. Why this is important is because us in this country, those that are here, I can say on a deep level that, okay, no, we're not Black, because you're saying we're being identified by a color to tag it with ethnicity. Okay, so no, we really are not what you call Black people. Yeah, they go by the shade of our skin tone, but understand that really, in reality, if we want to be honest, man, we are what's called melanated Americans. The term that we should be going by, since niggas want to get specific, you can say ADOS, you can say FBA, you can say all these other acronyms, but you can also say that we are North melanated Americans of slavery. North melanated Americans of slavery. Because you can say that, you know what I mean? Well, you can be that identifies us as what continent that we are on, which is North America. It tells us what we are affiliated with, which is being melanated, which means that we have melanin in our skin, in our body. So that is the replacement for Black, because that's basically what it is melanin. Americans of slavery. That's what we are. But if we want to use the term Black over here in the States, then damn it, that's what we use it as. Because all these Negroes will be out here talking about Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. But is that when it matters? It matters then. Man, hit the like button, share this shit. It matters then when you about to get your ass whooped, or when you trying to get some benefits. Now all of a sudden you Black. She divorced her her mama divorced her father when she was 7. They spent a majority of the time in her pre-teen to teen years in Canada. All right. I don't see that the experience is what makes us black, man. The experience is what makes us a culture. So if we want to say black culture, that's what you're going to identify with. See, that's the thing that kills me. When people want to bring that shit up, then all of a sudden it's black culture. When it's rap music, when it's this, when it's fashion, it's this, then it's black culture. But the moment you get to talking about somebody that's getting ready to be in a political realm, now all of a sudden it don't matter. Yes, it fucking does matter. I'm out of our own mouth, man. Out of our own mouth. Here we go. Out of our own mouth. Out of our own mouth. Out of our own mouth. Let's go. Hit the like button. Share the shit.
I don't want to suffer the consequences of our future president not liking my Indian food.
Can I just tell you something?
Yeah.
I've never made dosas.
Oh, hi. I love that you're coming to the kitchen already. Like you live here.
Coming to the kitchen. That's so
Just
great.
listen, man.
Are you stressed for making Indian food?
Oh my God, you do it at a taster. Oh my, you have no idea. This is how my mother kept all of her stuff.
This is so funny. I told my dad I was like bringing over the stuff from the store. He's like, obviously I put them in Taster's Choice.
But this literally was how my mother kept all of this stuff.
That's
We
so
would
funny.
What is that?
Do they tell each
I
other?
don't know.
Hi guys, it's Mindy. I'm here in my kitchen, and today we are cooking, but we have a very special guest. Very special. Senator Kamala Harris.
Hi guys.
Wait, so here's what I want to know.
Okay.
Is it respectful to call, like, I should be calling you Senator Harris, right?
No, you should not. That's not on my birth certificate.
Okay.
Call
Kamala?
me, yes, please.
Okay, because the Indian in me, I feel like my parents,
Just
my
don't
dad
call
will
me
watch
au-
this.
Just don't call me auntie.
Okay, I won't call you auntie. They'll be like, how could you call her by her first name? She's worked so hard. Okay, so what we're going to cook today is an Indian recipe.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
you are Indian.
Yes.
Okay, and I don't know that everybody knows that, but I find that wherever I go and I see Indian people at the supermarket, on the street, everyone's like, you know, Kamala Harris is Indian, right? It's like our thing we're so excited about to have you running for president. So we're both Indian,
Yes.
but actually we're both South Indian.
Yes. You look like the entire one half of my family.
Okay, thank you.
You do.
I've been telling people
You
we're
do.
related already,
Yeah.
so this is perfect. It's basically true. And so were you raised eating South Indian food?
South Indian food. Lots of rice and yogurt, potato curry, dal, lots of dal, idli.
That's all I'm gonna play right there, man. Look that clip up right there. Look that clip up. She was with the female right there. She's like an actress, comedian, and she's Indian. So man, they keep it together, man. Now I didn't show what her father looked like with old girl, Mindy Kaling or whatever her name is. I didn't, but you seen her father, you be okay. So listen to what I'm saying, yo. And India, I don't know if you up to speed, but they had a caste system. A caste system. The lower of the caste system you are, the more of a peasant they considered you to be. The more you were at the bottom. Okay? So this is what Kamala Harris's people, where they base they lineage of how they say what they identify with. Okay? So let me keep it moving, man. Let me keep it moving. Hit the like button, share this shit, man. I'm almost done, man. And the reason why this is important, man, is because you got to understand, you know what I mean? Kamala Harris is what you would call an anchor baby. All right. Do you know what an anchor baby is? And I don't care if a lot of people don't get mad, because I'm going to explain on what subgroups is out here that's showing the most anger. Oh, shit. Ugh. This is an anchor baby. When a foreigner or illegal alien comes to the USA to have a baby for the purpose of making the baby a U.S. citizen, that's what an anchor baby is. That's what Kamala Harris is, man. Kamala Harris has no identification to the culture. That's why she's not black. Show me something talking about her Jamaican side of the family, talking about her father's side of the family. Show me something. Give me some receipts. She didn't get black until she got on the Breakfast Club, which was 2019. Before that, she was not claiming to be black at all. Man, matter of fact, man, she's claiming she claiming to be look at this. She claiming to be black, South Asian descent, Indian, or Jamaican. Yo, everybody could be like, she's all four of those. Okay, but what does she identify with? What does she identify with? And then people talking about it doesn't matter. Nigga, please stop. Stop. Look at this, man. Look at her family, man. You mean, look at this, like her, I think this is her father, man. I mean, her grandfather. Or that may be her dad, man. But look, this nigga, look, man. Yo, I'm gonna tell you this right now. And then, you know, I'm not even gonna go in on them owning slaves. You gotta understand, like they side right here. I really believe, you know what I'm saying, they was closer to that Islamic slave trade side, you know what I'm saying, where they cause straight devastation to black people, man, African people, whatever you want to call it. But these people right here, I've been around these type of people. I've been around these type of people. Go up to these people and say hi. Go up to them and start trying to talk to them. Go up to them and start talking about your culture and see what they do. And you black. And you me. Nigga, I've picked niggas up like I picked these people up in Ubers, nigga. I've picked these type of people up and delivered their food to them. I've seen these people, man. I've seen these people at the gas station, man. Miss me with this shit, man. These are people that do not fuck with you, man. And just because they planted her to basically be like an agent, be in the Obama. Like, man, she's wreaked havoc all through California, man. And I'm just gonna go look. There's an article you can go look at. I'm not gonna go into it. It's called the 55 things you need to know about Kamala Harris. Go look this up, people. Go look this shit up. Okay. So the reason why I say this, man, is because if you want to know who identified with the culture, I'm gonna show you who identified with the culture, who we don't base a blueprint on and find out what kind of, you know, political knowledge and self that they could kind of give to the people. This woman right here, Shirley motherfucking Chisholm. Shirley Chisholm. Man, y'all better get up to speed with this shit, man. Do you know who Charlie? Do you know
fellow
who she
Americans,
is?
we have looked in vain for the courage, the spirit, the character, and the words to lift us, to bring out the best in us, to rekindle in each of us our faith in the American dream. Yet all that we have received in return is just another smooth exercise in political manipulation, deceit and deception, callousness and indifference to our individual problems, and the disgusting playing of divisive politics, pitting the young against the old, labor against management, North against South, black against white. I have faith in the American people. I believe that we are smart enough to correct our mistakes. I believe we are intelligent enough to recognize the talent, energy, and dedication which all Americans, including women and minorities, have to offer. I know from my travels to the cities and small towns of America that we have a vast potential which can and must be put to constructive use in getting this great nation together. I know that millions of Americans from all walks of life agree with me that leadership does not mean putting the ear to the ground to follow public opinion, but to have the vision of what is necessary and the courage to make it possible. I would remind all Americans at this hour of the words of Abraham Lincoln, "A house divided cannot stand."
That was 1972. So let me get you to understand why all this matters, all right? Because I even got people going down my timeline still from the comment that I made talking about, yeah, she did say it, what makes a difference. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Like I'm tired of Negroes talking this civil rights. John Lewis gets smacked in the face and turn around and think that your vote is going to do something. So this is how it works, people. First of all, let me say this: if you want to say that she did say it or it doesn't matter, okay, so if it doesn't matter, try this. If it doesn't matter, the next time you out somewhere and they ask you and they tell you or they ask you if there's a question that has to do with your race or whatever, you know, tell them that you're not black. Matter of fact, tell them that you're Indian. Tell them that you Native American. Since a lot of you niggas don't really like to be black anyway, why don't you tell somebody that you are a Choctaw? See if they believe your black ass. Go somewhere. This is the only time I've ever heard somebody say or talk as if you because you identify as something else and then you're able to ride the fence and switch back and forth, that now it don't matter. It don't matter. Nigga, any other time it matters. Then what the fuck is the Black Lives Matter? What the fuck is the point of that? What's the point of that then? Like, man, yo. So because this is the thing, and I'm not too, and I'm almost done. I'm almost done. At the end of the day, what matters is local voting. Local voting. What now? All this time I have got on the social media and I have said my piece. I have yet to really get anybody to really explain to me why we're not trying to put together an agenda and why we're not lobbying to politicians. Okay? Because you know what I'm saying, you can't walk around talking about you another. That's who did that shit. Rachel Dolezal. Talking about people talking about what she was talking about Harris was she went to she went to HBCU and she was an AKA. Man, get the fuck up out of here. So if it's like that, then why don't you have all these AKAs putting their money together and giving it to Kamala Harris? Why, matter of fact, why don't you have all these AKAs get their money together and put something down in a local area? That's what I'm saying. This shit's a joke, man. And before let me see, because what ends up happening is we really need to be voting on local shit so this shit don't happen. This is Paul Howard. Paul Howard was the DA that was working on the case on the brother down there in Atlanta that got shot at the Wendy's. He was 20 years strong in office. You know, they just got his black ass out of there. They just got this Negro out of, they just got this brother out of there. They just got him out of there. He's not taking on that case no more. The person they put in place just gets hella money from the goddamn police and their unions. I guarantee she's gonna let them walk off of that shit. And because niggas didn't get their shit, and you in Atlanta, out of all places, Atlanta should have been out in droves to get this man in office. A black man. Like, man, I'm saying that's why I can't take a lot of this shit serious when niggas is talking about, well, she did, and what difference does it make? It makes a big difference. It makes a big difference. If nobody is affiliated with your culture, and they come around you, you naturally gonna be like, hey man, what the fuck you doing? Who the fuck is this right here? Who is this? The only thing they got to do is send you an op and send you somebody in there that is in there just stepping in with your ass. Ask the broad to cook you some barbecue. Ask her to cook you some. She gonna automatically come out talking about, I can get you some curry chicken. You want some curry chicken? I can make some, man. What, man? I bet you she can probably make the best slave food. Nigga, she identifies with nothing with the culture, man. So let me just get to what I want to play, just to give you, just to seal the deal on this. What I'm about to play next is a clip that I got from Craig Smith, who is a comedian. Okay, they were having Craig Facts podcast, and shout out to Craig Facts. All right, shout out to the Craig Facts podcast. But I'm gonna play you something from one of the comedians that was there. Now this is in California, all right, and he gives you some great information on what you about to vote on and what you about to vote for. Let's go.
Birth certificate. What up? I posted Kamala Harris's birth certificate. They took it down.
Did they?
It showed where her mom is listed as Caucasian and all that. So it was her real birth certificate. They took it down though.
They took down Kamala's
Instagram. I posted her birth certificate for everybody saying she black. But that's not what her mama said.
Yeah, but she doesn't control. She doesn't have a say of what her birth certificate says.
No, but she has to say what she said in her own words. She ain't black when she was running for California state senator. She was Indian. She was Indian. She ran as an Indian, as California's first Indian.
She said I'm Indian.
She switched to black when it came to national politics.
No, hold on.
No.
Send me that.
I donated to her 2008 California Attorney General campaign. That's how I know her so well, because I donated to her back then. So when I put money behind you, I'm following everything you do after that.
Right.
Just because I put my money up.
Right.
And so no, but she was running as California's first Indian American Attorney General.
Right.
She was, because California has a major Indian population, especially up in San Francisco. When she was up in San Francisco, she was San Francisco's first Indian district attorney.
How do we plan on overlooking? I know we can get into it in the episode. How do we plan on overlooking her policies? I wish we could separate the person from the policies.
You can't. But here's the reason why you can't. Here's the reason why I'm already talking race to the people saying you got to vote for a black woman first.
She's not black.
She don't claim black. It's culturally insensitive to assign a culture to somebody they don't themselves accept. That's culturally insensitive. And so, but when it comes to politics, hell, your job is to do politics. You don't judge a McDonald's worker by their ability, how they raise their kids. Did you put enough mac sauce on that Big Mac or not?
Right.
When it comes to politics, what did you sign? What did you do?
Was she on that 94 crime bill?
No, she wasn't. Biden wrote that. No, she wasn't around back then. What she did, she put more black men in prison than any attorney general in California state history.
But she don't mind because she Indian.
She don't mind.
Yeah, man. How many we got in here? Let's not give up.
That's all I'm gonna play from that. So, man, when you talking about, when black people talking about it doesn't matter, when black people say it doesn't matter, they lying to themselves, man. They lying to themselves. That's that low self-esteem. That's that what you have a hard time identifying as. Because if you identify as black, then everything around you, you know what I'm saying? You have to put that in perspective if somebody is trying to play in your culture. And we have too many of us that just will look at somebody just showing up and think that that's what we're supposed to just go with. I'm almost done, man. So let me just show you some of the shit that I've had to see on the goddamn internet, and I'm gonna wrap this shit up. Historically, black women have always supported black men. I can go with that. But black men would rather turn on black women that protect her. Yo, that's what I'm saying. She does not identify as that. And if you say it don't matter, then nigga, I gotta start looking at you funny. If you say it don't matter, man, I gotta look at you funny, because no other group of people talks like that, man. No other group of people talks like that. And this is what I'm saying. When I've been down here in San Antonio, and let me just show you some more. I'm gonna show you some more. This is for real. This is people on my social media, man. This is people on my social media. I don't care if you know these niggas or not. I know one of these niggas. You know Kamala is a bad chick when all people can say is she's a prosecutor who did her job. The fuck is you? What? The light-skinned girl from Oakland ain't black enough for y'all. What the fuck? Now they saying Jamaicans ain't black. I promise y'all, smoking Katie. Nah, nigga, you just don't know what the fuck shit is, nigga. You don't know no politics. And I question that shit with you, my nigga. What are you talking about? Now that shit don't matter? And every Jamaican ain't, man, everybody that's your skin tone ain't your skin folk. Everybody that is your skin tone ain't your skin folk. Do y'all understand that? Look at this right here. It says Joe and Kamala will make sure black families are taken care of. The prison industrial complex still serves 3 meals a day. That's what's getting ready to turn up. You go vote for that, man. That's what you're going to go turn up at. That's what you're going to go get. That's what you're going to go vote for. Hold on, man. I got maybe one more. Let me. This is what I put. So people saying, since when have you announced being black matters? When the police, race soldiers show up, then you the blackest motherfucker in the world. When the police show up, then you black, nigga. But it don't matter any other time. Miss me with that, man. Let's go. Hold on. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Another one. If you're black and you're not afraid of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris record on crime and mass incarceration, then I don't know what to tell you. And let me show you. Let me show you why. Let me show you why I got. Come here. And what happened to the bottom of it? Is that doo-doo? Let me explain to y'all why this is pivotal, man. Let me explain to y'all. Let me just explain to y'all because I'm about to wrap this up. I feel as if I've showed you more than enough reasons to not vote for no president at all. But because you are so used to this civil rights type mentality that you're going to vote for this shit, and that's perfectly fine if that's what you want to do. But I'm saying, man, if you vote for Biden and Harris just because the sole purpose of you wanting to get them out of office, get them in and Trump out, all because of what he's saying and not what he's doing, that lets me know the character of you. And that's why, man, I'm going to tell you why when people start talking about it doesn't matter, I'm going to tell you why it does matter that she says that she identifies with the black culture. You know why you say it don't matter? You say it don't matter because there's before I say that and be done, there's 4 groups that we have to be aware of. That was all on my timeline talking shit. First one is these old niggas. That's the first one I told you about. These old niggas out here have been a problem. These old Negroes have gotten us in a predicament where we are so illiterate politically. The second group is this fake ass boule niggas. These fake boule niggas. These niggas that have been in these sororities, fraternities that ain't doing a goddamn thing. They ain't, because, and I'm gonna tell you what all this has to do with each other, what all they're not doing, but they got so much to say. These non-foundational black people that are here in this country from all these other places that probably the buck dancing Negroes of they city that they from, country that they from. And they want to come over here and they get all the resources that allow them to be above this culture, black culture that I'm speaking of, which is us. Man, hit the like button and share this shit. The last one is that there's too many of us that are emotional, that are not take facts. And let me show y'all here. Come here, man. Come here. I rarely show this. But I want y'all to see this is what I do this for, man. I do this to make sure this little guy right here, my guy right here, is set up and he's going to know what to do. Okay. This way you looking at me. What's up? Say hi to the people. Say hi to the people. Say hi to the people. It's my 10-month-old right there, man. Oh. Hey. They're gonna try to destroy shit. But that's what I do this for, man. I do this for that. You understand what I'm saying? Hit the like button, share this shit. But I'm gonna tell you, those particular groups, and I mean a lot of us, all of us is damn near emotional. But those 3 groups I just named, man, the non-foundational, the fake boule, these old niggas. These are the problem. You know why it's a problem? You know why people are saying it doesn't matter? It doesn't matter what color she identifies with. You know why they say it don't matter? They say it don't matter because there's nothing they have behind their words. These people do not lobby. They do not break off no bread to none of these candidates. They break off no money to these people. They break no money off to these people. There's no money that who has contributed financial money to any politician. Any of you niggas on my page doing that? Because I can bring up my whole Facebook page where all these niggas, I still got niggas commenting on it right now. That's why it don't matter to you, because you have no political interest other than what they put in front of you, because you don't know what to do. You have no idea what to do politically. You have no idea what about politics. Do you understand? You give money to somebody's campaign, you give a large amount, man, they have to listen to what you're saying. Ice Cube got an agenda right now out there. Ain't nobody having no think tank groups with that. Ain't nobody sharing that shit with Ice Cube having out there for you to try to gravitate towards to see what he's created as a black agenda that we can possibly take to some politician and put it on the floor. That's how you have power in your vote. If you just vote, you giving your vote away, yo. Why is it that Negroes cannot see this? It's because they have no political knowledge on how this shit works. I'm out here in San Antonio. I'm trying to tell you. This is North Mexico. Anytime something happens to any of these Hispanics, they don't have to get along. They don't have to like each other. But when it's time to Voltron up into political realm, nigga, they will put all that bullshit to the side and they will break that bread off. They will break bread off collectively to these politicians. And they will go and demand what the fuck they want. We don't even go and demand. We stay submissive. Nigga, I'm not submissive. There's no submissiveness. That shit is done. These old niggas gotta get Thanos. These non-foundational niggas gotta get Thanos. These fake boule niggas, they gotta get Thanos. Why isn't there's no alpha, omega, alpha, phi alpha? Where that shit? Where is the omega psi phi? Why ain't you niggas contributing large amounts to your local council, to your local politician? People say it don't matter. Then hold on. You gotta understand, this is the informational age. We have the ability, since like in Indiana has 10 electoral college votes. You should be able to collectively, whether if you belong to a group, organization, whatever it is, you have to put in work. You should go and meet with people in other cities. Start groups like these little bullshit Facebook groups. Start a fucking Facebook group and try to get everybody in every, you know what I mean? But you boule wannabe ass niggas don't do that shit because you niggas is a part of the problem. You don't want to, you want to be comfortable, man. That's why this shit is scaring y'all niggas with this. Man, calm down, man. This is why you niggas are scared. Because you don't know what to do with politics. You're not going to any city council talking about what you demand. You niggas don't even show up for the community meetings. So how can you fucking know anything about what to do with a politician? Other than what your civil rights baby boomer parent told you to go do, which is go get smacked up in the ballot box and then go get smacked up in the streets, forgive and keep this slavery shit going. I'm no longer that. I can't get it. I can't get treated like a slave.
That's tough.
Hold on.
Yeah, man.
They got that march going on down there near Stone Mountain. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see no police around that shit. Man, come on, man. Yeah, I seen that, but yo, we ain't focusing on the right shit, man. We ain't focusing on the right thing. We're not. Hold on. Oh no, I'm good. And as long as I'm out here, as long as I'm doing this, man, I'm going to say what makes sense, and I'm going to try to go to my people, man, And when you hear people go on my timeline, when you hear people talking about it doesn't matter what color somebody is, man, that's some slave talk, man. That's slave talk. That's slave talk. That's slave talk. That's slave talk. You know what I'm saying? That's slave talk. So we got to stop falling for the bullshit, man. They already put this right in front of your face. And if you go vote for this shit, if you go vote for them too, then you are part of the problem. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing because you voted for the shit. You voted for it. You voted for it. Well, you can be like, well, you didn't vote for it either. No, I didn't. No, I didn't vote for it. Well, you can't say that it's a problem if you didn't vote. Yeah, I can. Because I withheld my vote. Now, if I say to you, and that's why I keep saying, don't come to me telling me about voting, and I'm like, okay, well, yeah, all right, well, how much money did you contribute to the politician? Oh shit, nothing. Okay, well, what did you go to the politician with as far as demands to tell them what you want because of what's going on in your community or what's going on with you? I didn't. Then what are you telling me, man? What is you think? So now you think and that's what I'm saying. This social media shit got people's opinions as if that shit really matters. No, it just shows how out of tune you are with this shit. It shows you how out of tune. What up, cuzzo? What up, cuz? I just seen you coming in late. My cousin Kevin Crowley. What up, though? But what are we saying, man? What are we saying, man? What are we saying? When you come up to me and you have not contributed to any agenda, you have not put any money on this shit, and you up here telling me what I'm saying is I'm a bot and I'm a Russian this and this and this and niggas, man, yo, stop playing, man. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing, man. Like, stop playing, man. Stop playing, man. I'm almost done, man. I'm about done, man. This shit got my blood pressure going, man. You ignorant ass niggas getting on my social media and up here really trying to justify, you know what I'm saying, why I'm wrong. Like, man, what are you talking about? Why am I wrong? What are you talking about? At least I'm at a position mentally to want to try to do something about it and financially to understand how this works, man. You know what I'm saying? I understand how this shit work a lot better now. So I'm not going to go into it the same kind of way. I'm not going to go into it the same kind of way. Hold on, man. I'm trying to find this. And that's what we have to do. We ain't got no agenda. None of that. We ain't giving to no candidate with no what we want. They do not take us serious. They do not take us serious. They do not take us serious. They don't take us serious, man. They'll dangle this bullshit in front of your face. They'll dangle this in front of your face. They will dangle this in front of your face, and a lot of you Negroes is taking the bait. Yeah, a lot of you Negroes is taking the bait. A lot of you Negroes is taking the bait, and that's where there's a problem. There's a problem with that. Okay? And that's why I'm saying we got to act now. We have to act now, and we have to be able to take this back, man. We have to, because if we don't, man, it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly. You think it's ugly now, man? Wait till we keep bullshitting out here. This is the most weakest political. This is weak. This shit is weak with them. It is weak. They have nothing to show. They have nothing to show other than what they doing with us, which is giving us the less. They giving us the less. These are the lesser candidates, and they still like, you know what? Hey, this it don't. Hey, what they say? What they know that we bullshitting. Okay, well, guess what? We gonna slide it in. Throw Kamala out there. Boom. And what happened? Niggas was falling in line like, oh, thank you. I'm done, man. Hey, man, that's all I got, man. The solutions is to get yourself politically inclined, understand how lobbying and an agenda works. Go look at the Ice Cube agenda that he put together for Black America. Like, there's things we should be adapting to that can get us together with this shit. But if we keep talking like the ethnicity and the color, like that don't matter, they will always keep that foot on our necks, man. And when they see this on the internet, it makes them laugh even harder, man, because they know that we stupid with this shit politically. Let's get it right, man. Let's get it right. Let's get it exact, man. And let's stop playing out here, man. All right, that's all I got, man. That's all I got. I appreciate those that checked your boy out. Boom. Hit me up on all platforms, man. Comedian J Scott, man. I'm a Bully Radio and home team, man. I'm gonna keep this rolling. I'm not gonna stop, man. I don't care if you get on my page talking shit or not, man. It don't matter. But I'm no longer about to really take you Negroes serious when every 4 years you complaining, but you ain't doing shit about it. Okay? And if you want to know what I'm doing about it, you can ask me. I'll tell you what I'm doing about it. And that's what we're gonna do. All right? Y'all can be safe this weekend, man. I salute, man. Hit the like button, share this shit. And we're gonna do it like that, man. All right, let's go. Hold on.
So now what? What's next is a remix, man. A remix. Remix. Remix.
Yeah, DJ Clark, man.
And this be that remix, old times too. That hustle and that troll when that mouse with it too. So don't worry about we, worry about you.
It's that Naptown right there.
Confused, a misconstrued. This be that new, get fresh, cool. I can slow it down or speed up the pace. Say I'm all about my cake. A young Bill Cake, I was
I mean, hold on, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I like that little chopped and screwed shit right there, but I got to find something else to end with that with me. Hold on, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I gotta end this shit with something else, man. Hold on. Hold on. Hit the like button, share this shit like I said. And I'm just gonna dismount this pretty easy, man. Hold on. Hold on. Because I want to put this shit on right quick. This is my shit. Hold on, man. Like I said, man, hit the like button, man. Share this, man. I'm just gonna end it with this, man. Hey, y'all have a good day, man. Y'all have a good weekend, man. I'm out, man. Home team.
Chill. Mouse. Either Isaiah Thomas or Chris Paul, I deliver. When the last time you heard a nigga sounding like this from the crib? I can't remember. Jog my memory until I'm winded. The most consistent, just had to let the world know, cause locally they won't admit it. I've been grinding for so long, I can accomplish on my own. Paying homage to the hottest, but they been garbage for so long. Just being honest, I don't like my time wasted. So I'm chasing these commas in case a nigga don't make it. Kinda shaky, cause I've been hella back, still heating up. They can't hold me down, they don't even up. Don't compare me to these rappers for my city, I keep eating up. They run us up, but my goat, man. So flow spread all over the globe. From the Naptown streets, but everywhere that I go, they feel my flow outside of 465. Yeah, outside of 465. Outside of 465, 465, 465, 465.
See, one of the main things is that, like where I come from, you know what I'm saying, you really gotta get out of your live, because there's really not that much love there like that. So one thing that one of my guys said is either, they either gonna feel you or they gonna kill you.
Yeah, it goes 4 years, 6 mixtapes, 14 city tour days. They wait for me to touch down from New York to LA. My flights I had delayed from serving beans pound cakes. May fly down to the N.O. for the jet lounge on Wednesday. Don't ask me who's next, cause to me they ain't popping. If anything, they popular. At the end of the day, I'm about robbing them. I may go down to Iowa, them pesos, it's stressful. You don't know, you don't travel. If I blow, it'll come outside of 465. 365. A nigga hustle like I'm serving 16 pieces of pie. Betty Crocker the pot, headed off like 36 times. Keep me fly as a bird, it helped me land in your spot. Outside of 465, 465, outside of 465, 465, 465. See.